come around to say hello. One-on-one, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you, it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
We can't for every argument, Shehzad Poonawalla, go back to the Nehru time, the Indira Gandhi time. Let's stay in the present. And in the present, there are enough questions that Mr. Rahul Gandhi has raised as far as facts are concerned. So, Salim Dharnidharan, I completely understand the political parties raising questions on the election commission, the new voter list. But if these questions are raised in a manner to find a solution, to question the process, the procedure, they are well within their rights. But you can't come out and lie. Just like Tejasvi Yadav comes out and lies, says, Mera naam nahi hai. His name is very much there at serial number 416. Are you trying to create a situation in the country that you spread panic and you spread a total anarchy because nobody should believe any institution in this country? There is a lot of responsibility that rests on the shoulders of politicians, of members of parliament, of MLAs, of leaders of opposition, because you're part of the system. You can't be working to destroy a system that holds a democracy together, which is why responsible, criticism is well taken, but irresponsible lies, can that be taken in the same right?
But we should also look at what the Supreme Court has told about SIR. The Supreme Court itself has said if there is mass exclusion, then we will have to look into it. My question is, why is the Aadhaar card and the ration card not accepted? Right? You've been asking for Election Commission has been asking for documents such as passport. So what will this do is the poor, the Dalits, the backward caste, the minorities who are marginalized, they may be excluded from the voters list. I'm not lying. It's a fact that 65 lakh people have been left out of the voter list in Bihar. And it's not also a lie that in Maharashtra, within a span of 4 months between the general election to the assembly election, nearly 40 lakh voters were added. So there is discrepancy with the election commission. It is a job to question, because it's a job of the opposition.
But Salim Dharnidharan, all this is hypothetical. Or this is your fear. All this is the fear that you are trying to create. Tell me, how many complaints have been filed in Bihar so far? Because you yourself said that the Supreme Court said if there are mass exclusions, we will come down heavily on you. Fair enough. If there are mass exclusions, wait for the Supreme Court to come down on it, or go through the list and come out with names where there isn't, names of people who are present in the electoral rolls when they have voted in the past. Facts and evidence will have to be put on the table. You can't just keep fear-mongering. Pehle EVM is wrong, now voter list is wrong, China has taken away 44,000 square kilometers, India has lost the war with Pakistan. What's going on? Can we stick to the facts? Can we stick to the truth? Or is this too difficult to expect politicians to do?
No. I think we are not deviating from the truth. The fact is, let's not confuse two issues. Here the matter is about the voters registration. And it's not a lie that in Maharashtra, within a span of a few months, 40 lakh voters were added. There was evidence presented. Evidence has been also published in leading newspapers as well as by your channel. And here, it is also true that many people have been left out. Which is because the party has grassroots cadres, they have found out that people have been left out. Because 90% of the people have only Aadhaar and ration as an identity card, or electoral voter ID as their proof. So when these three are not allowed, then it becomes discretionary, and that is the problem. And the big problem with the election commission itself started when the procedure of the election commissioners changed from one opposition member, prime minister, to chief justice, to now it became one prime minister, one union minister, and then one opposition leader, which means that Modi has 2 votes, and then the opposition
leader has only 1 vote. So during the UPA government, the election commissioners were only appointed by the prime minister. This sudden, missing of the Chief Justice of India, you should have thought about it when you were in power. with the UPA government, Shehzad Poonawalla, and now there is a fresh tweet that comes from Mr. K.C. Venugopal,
No. See,
who
two
says
wrongs
when
do not
Parliament
make
is
one right.
silenced, the streets must roar. The issue, oh, so you are at least admitting that there was a wrong in the past. K.C. Venugopal is saying that propaganda must be now taken up on the roads, literally going against the Supreme Court verdict. Shehzad, please respond.
Navika, because you've asked me and I'm sure Salem can respond after that. Look, Salem Bhai knows very well that from 1950 to about 1993, there was not even a multi-member EC, Navika. Multi-member bhi nahi tha. It was one member and directly appointed by PMO. Thereafter, in 2023, now it is a multi-member body and it is now appointed by a law made by Parliament, which the Supreme Court told us to make. By the way, if Salim ji is so concerned about this entire appointment business, in the states, Navika, the election commissioner is appointed directly by the chief minister and the government. They don't even have role for LOP out there. Tamil Nadu's state election commissioner is appointed by DMK government. The opposition member has no say in it. Secondly, Navika, let me address the Aadhaar question. Here is the DMK opposing Aadhaar card, saying that the details are being collected illegally. The Congress had opposed Aadhaar linking with the voter ID. And today suddenly they want Aadhaar to become the proof of citizenship. And by the way, there are 11 documents today. In 2003, there were just 3 documents. And finally, one question that you have about 60,000 BLAs. Single complaint has not been filed. Chalo, 65 lakh voters are deleted wrongly, you are saying. You create only the list of 6,500, give it to Navika, and Navika, tomorrow night you have a debate on this. Tomorrow night you have debate on the 6,500 who have been wrongfully deleted by the election commission, and Navika, I will be there. You call Salem ji, you call everybody else on the debate, and let us have a debate. But why are we creating fear mongering? Ye Telangana mein 22 lakh voters delete hua. None of them said anything. 45 lakh voters they wanted deleted in Madhya Pradesh. None of them said anything. This is the way they behave.
Well, I certainly